Toxic people are more common than you think. Some of them appear to take joy in agitating and upsetting others, whereas others aren't even aware that they're toxic. They inject tension and difficulty where none is necessary, entirely oblivious to the harm they cause. The ability to deal with these toxic individuals is one of the numerous skills that Sigma males possess to protect themselves from harmful influences. They're able to manage their emotions and retain composure in high-pressure circumstances. The coping mechanisms Sigma males have created are pretty clever. In this video, I'm going to go through 11 ways that Sigma males deal with toxic people. Number 1. They don't allow pity or sympathy to control them. There's a fine line between lending a sympathetic ear and getting sucked into a toxic person's negative emotional spiral. People who complain constantly are generally toxic to be around because they're incapable of getting past their problems and focusing on ways to improve. They throw a pity party and invite others to join in so they can feel better about themselves. The thing is, people frequently feel pressured to listen to these types of people out of pity, guilt, or sympathy. Sigma males, on the other hand, do not allow themselves to be swayed by this and instead set boundaries so they don't get sucked into all the negativity. Number 2. When a fight breaks out, a Sigma male never backs down and never loses. Sigma males know the importance of surviving, maybe not in the life or death sense, but in the sense of one's physical and mental health, especially when put against someone who could be harmful to one's well-being. Unchecked emotions during a disagreement can lead you to adopt a rigid attitude and possibly even become a bit destructive or toxic yourself. By acknowledging and managing your emotions, you'll be able to stand your ground while still being healthy and non-toxic. Number 3. Sigma males know that they're above toxic individuals. Irrational behavior is one of the characteristics of toxic individuals, and it drives other people absolutely mad. Their acts are so unreasonable, so why would you allow yourself to react to them emotionally and become involved in it? After all, the lion doesn't concern itself with the opinions of sheep. The more unreasonable someone is, the easier it should be to just disregard them. Sigma males maintain emotional distance from toxic individuals. They understand that they're capable of disregarding the emotional turmoil and instead just paying attention to the facts. Number 4. Sigma males will always draw the line. A lot of people feel powerless when in an environment that's disorderly or simply toxic. This can be especially true when they live or work with a toxic individual. Nevertheless, this is not the case for Sigmas. Sigma males are aware that if you learn how to get on top of someone, you'll have a greater understanding of how they operate. This knowledge equips them to make informed decisions about when and where it's important to tolerate toxic people. For example, just because he collaborates closely with someone on a team project, it doesn't mean he needs to spend as much time talking to them one-on-one as he does with other team members. If you wait for things to happen without doing anything about it, you'll always find yourself in stressful conversations. A Sigma male consciously and proactively sets boundaries. He draws the line. If you set limits and decide when and where to interact with toxic people, you can keep the chaos at bay to a considerable extent. When a negative person tries to cross a Sigma male's boundaries, the Sigma male doesn't back down. Number 5. Sigma males don't allow people to ruin their mood. If someone else's opinion of you is what brings you joy and contentment, you've essentially relinquished control over your own life. Even though they can't help but be even a bit impacted by the opinions of those around them, Sigma males don't let it bring them down or make them feel inferior because their sense of worth is intrinsic and not dependent on the opinions or actions of the people around them. Because of this, the pride in their accomplishments that they feel isn't diminished by the snide remarks of others. One thing Sigma males know for sure is that they're never as horrible as toxic people claim they are. Number 6. Sigma males focus on the solutions, not the issues. Where you focus directly relates to how you're feeling. When one focuses on the challenges they must face, unpleasant emotions and stress are generated and maintained. On the other hand, positive emotions and lower stress levels emerge when one focuses their attention on bettering themselves and their situation. They experience a renewed sense of control. Sigma males are more productive and less stressed while dealing with toxic people because they recognize that focusing on the unreasonable and challenging qualities of toxic individuals gives them power over them. Instead, they focus on how they'll deal with a toxic person by taking command. Number 7. Sigma males have a high capacity for forgiveness, but they never forget. Forgiving someone means letting go of the past and embracing the present. But this doesn't imply that they'll overlook future wrongdoing. They're definitely aware of what other people have done, and so they're always ready for what others are capable of doing. Instead of wasting time lamenting the mistakes of others though, they'd rather move on. Number 8. Sigma males silence their critics. Sigma males have the power to intimidate their detractors. They understand that the way they talk to themselves or self-talk can either amplify their feelings or help them overcome them. They understand that talking negatively to yourself is pointless and counterproductive because it sends you into an emotional spiral from which you may never recover, so they try to suppress any thoughts of negativity within. But then it's possible that the bad vibes of others can sometimes seep into you. There's no shame in feeling hurt by another person's actions. Sigma males are skilled at recovering their sense of self and taking themselves out of a slump so they can focus on their objectives and goals and achieve greatness. Number 9. Sigma males utilize their network. Although it's simpler and definitely tempting, doing everything on your own rarely ends well, both at work and in one's personal life. The thing is, everyone has someone who is rooting for them and willing to lend a hand if they're in a jam or when in need. Sigma males know that they can sometimes be vulnerable when dealing with toxic people, and they adjust their approach accordingly. They consult their social network to better understand a particularly difficult person. While Sigma males typically try to handle things on their own, they're aware of when it's helpful to get other people's perspectives. They won't hesitate to approach these people for advice and support simply because laying out the facts can help someone see things differently. People who aren't as personally invested in the situation and who can hold multiple ideas in their minds at once are often able to spot an answer that the Sigma male might have overlooked. Number 10. The majority of Sigma males try to limit their caffeine consumption. The fight or flight reaction is a defense mechanism that prompts one to either stand and fight or escape from danger. This reaction favors action over cautious thought and is triggered by adrenaline. Sigma males are aware that caffeine promotes the body to release the stress hormone adrenaline. Don't get me wrong, this is a terrific advantage to have when a bear is pursuing you, but it could backfire if an irate coworker catches you off guard in the office. Sometimes, it's better to think and carefully measure your words and actions rather than acting impulsively. Number 11. Sigma males make sure to get enough rest. It's well known that getting enough sleep can significantly lower stress levels and raise emotional IQ, allowing you to wake up feeling rejuvenated and ready to take on the day. Your brain regenerates while you sleep by categorizing the events of the day and either filing or discarding them. A good night's sleep gives them the perspective they need to effectively deal with toxic people, making them more optimistic, creative, and proactive in how they approach the situation. Sigma males are well aware that sleep deprivation has negative effects on their ability to exercise restraint, focus, and recall information. Thank you for watching, and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the like, subscribe button, and bell icon so you can be sure to connect with us in our future videos. See you next time.